I thought I'd do a hardware video for you today, guys. I mean, I've been a PC gamer now since the 90s, so I'm well aware of the kit that you need to just be a PC gamer and do a different job, because I did that for nearly all my adult life. But over the last 3 years I've been doing this for a living, and I have seen a huge change in the amount of hardware that I've needed and the hardware that I'm going through. I mean, it's insane. But I guess when I think about it, I mean, the amount of hammer that my PC gets compared to how it got when I had a day job, if you like. I was coming on a night and I'd have the PC on for maybe 2-3 hours, maybe it's a bit longer on a weekend. But my computer it's at it like 14 hours a day. It's just doesn't stop, and when I'm not on it, it's rendering. So it's probably more, because when I think about it, I put it on as soon as I get up, it goes on, and then I start doing my stuff, playing games. And for every game that I give you a review of, I've played probably 3 other games to see if they're worthy of a review. So my PC's kind of on all day that I'm using it, and then I'll edit, and then when I hit the render button, I'll generally go off and watch TV. So the PC is still working. So things break and things have to be replaced. For example, the microphone, I started off with a snowball ice. That broke, so I got an Audio Technica 2020. That broke, and just recently I bought a Blue Ice Yeti. Is it a Yeti? Yeah, Yeti Blue. It's a fucking Yeti, alright? So anyway, last year I had a big downtime when my PC stopped working. Just wouldn't boot up, and it was a nightmare. The stress that I went under, it was just hideous. My whole kind of business ground to a halt, and I don't get paid if I'm not producing videos. It sucked. So I thought, right, I'm gonna have to fix this. Now I live with my partner, and she has a 1070 and I have a 1070, and I've geared them both up now with editors, so that if anything happens to my PC, I can kick her off hers and use hers. That's not ideal if I'm doing co-op games, and I did realise I needed a third PC, something that I can use for games and edit. And then if anything goes wrong, I've got another PC that I can jump on. I also need a better graphics card, because I'm starting to have to turn down the graphics settings on some of the big games, and I have been asked how it runs on like a 1080, that and all of this, and I didn't have one. I had a 1070, so I thought, right, let's upgrade, and I've gone to a 2080, and that's the latest graphics card. And I've got a new PC which I haven't even plugged in yet. At this moment in time, it hasn't even been plugged in, but I wanted to let you know the hardware that I've actually got. So this is the new PC. Now this is just pre-recorded footage that I did on my phone, but I'm going to go through the specs, but it's obviously not in sync with what's going on the screen. I got a Cooler Master MC500 case, which actually came with a keyboard and mouse, which I'll show you at the end of the video. It's got a CD drive, because I still have 80 CDs that I like to play. Yeah. It's got an Intel Core i9 9900K. Now that will help tremendously in the rendering speed of my videos, and also the amount of HD footage that I can stack on the actual timeline, which is going to be great. It has two 2TB Seagate SATA 3s, 256 meg. One of them will be my games drive, and the other one will be a video drive. I also have a 4GB drive that I use for backup that's nearly full, so I'll have to be buying another one of them very soon. I also have 32 gig of HyperX Fury Black. Now I was actually going for the Corsair. I've always had Corsair RAM, the Vengeance, which is fantastic, but me last PC was giving me so much trouble that I thought I'd go for completely different manufacturers of everything in this one. So I'm going to see how this PC copes, but I've gone for the HyperX Fury Black. If it doesn't do the job, I will get some Corsair Vengeance probably later on this year, but we'll see how this goes. It also has an MSI MPG Z390 Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard. I've always gone with Asus. This is the first time I've ditched Asus. Now the C drive of this, which I forgot to mention, is a Western Digital Black M.2 drive. Now it's a 500 gig SSD, and the reason it's 500 gig, I need 500 gig, it's because I put all my applications on the C drive, and I have quite a few of them to do with this, my editor. There's my music creation software, and obviously there's Windows goes in there. I also have my admin stuff that goes in there for letters and stuff. So there's quite a bit that does actually go into that actual drive. All this is powered by a Corsair 850 watt RMX Gold. So it's a really good power supply, very powerful. Should be able to cope with all of this plus the stuff that I plug into it. Now, as I said, I've gone for the 2080. It's the Duke. It's the MSI Duke RTX graphics card. So I'm hoping that is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to try this out in some of the big AAA games. So I'll let you know what's going on with this. Now also as well, and this is the good thing, I'll also be able to see how games run on a 1070 as well, compared now directly to the 2080, because most games I play with my partner when they're in co-op, so she has them on hers, and we can see the difference in how fast they run. So I should be able to give you some comparisons now between the two graphics cards in some of my reviews, which is good for you guys as well, so you can see whether it's worth you upgrading to the 2080 if you had something like a 1070. It also came with this keyboard and mouse. Now the mouse, I might even do a little review on this set when I get it actually up and running. It feels alright. The keyboard feels very nice, I must say. The actual keys, very quiet, feels very nice. So we'll see how that goes. But like I say, this is more of a peace of mind. I mean, I needed an upgrade anyway. I could do with faster rendering and stuff like that. But there's also something else coming, and this is another reason why I wanted to get a new PC. I mean, the big reason was backup, peace of mind and backup, so that I'm never have a downtime. I mean, if we were playing, say, Division 2, where I relied heavily on my partner to be playing in the games with us, if my PC had gone down, there's no way I could have done that review at all. So we need two PCs active at any one time, and now we can, unless obviously bad luck really hits and we lose two PCs on the same day, which isn't going to happen, let's be honest. They're all on separate power outlets, and so if we get a big power spike in the house, it isn't going to take out all the PCs. Plus they're all on surge protectors as well. But I'm also thinking of changing my editor. I'm currently using Edius 8 Pro, which is a very expensive editor, but I bought that when I was actually doing videography, and I needed it because it's kind of broadcast quality. I mean, it has all the sort of safeties for sound and everything on that is demanded from TV. So it's a professional piece of editing kit, and it's really good. It's got shit tons of features on, but it's not really very good at outputting video footage from games, video game footage, because it's just not meant for that. That's why you sometimes get a bit of pixelation when you're doing stuff like first-person shooters or anything fast-moving, where the camera's running forward. It's not good for that. It's fine if you were doing that with a proper video camera, filming it, PAL 25 frames a second outside in HD, then it's amazing. But for video games, it's a completely different ballgame. So I'm thinking of going to something a bit more video game friendly. I notice Angry Joe uses Sony Vegas Pro, so I might try and get in touch with him via email. It's probably impossible, just to ask him what settings he uses, and it's obviously good, because when I look at his footage, it's pretty good quality. It's better quality than mine. Also, if any of you guys have Sony Vegas Pro and you do video game outputting and it's seamless, if you can tell me the settings that you have on that, I'd be very interested. I haven't bought it yet. It's not it's not something I want to rush into. It's about £290, I think. But I was thinking of setting my new PC up with Sony Vegas and leaving Edius on my other two PCs. I don't know how I would do the end screen on Sony Vegas either. I don't want to have to do that on another PC, then export it across. That's more time. I'm trying to save time, not increase time, and make work for myself. So there's a lot of decisions to be made over the next few days. But that's basically my hardware setup, and I want to thank all my donators, because I couldn't have done it. You helped me so much. You've got no idea. I mean, it's just incredible the amount of help that's why I do a video every month to thank you. I mean, I don't squander me money on shit. I buy stuff. I invested in the business. I try to make my job easier. I try to make life easier for myself when doing the job, so that I can continue to bring you quality videos make you laugh and inform you at the same time. So a big thank you to all you guys who donate, because without you I couldn't have done this. There's no way, and it is bloody expensive doing this. The amount of stuff, I mean, the monitor's gone. I've got to buy a new monitor. There's one on the blink. It's just, and you know, there's another 200 quid. It's just pull out all the time, and without you guys I couldn't do it. So big thank you guys. So I got this keyboard and mouse with the actual PC. Bollocks. Are you still recording? Mm-hmm. Bit of food on this, isn't it? So as I was saying, guys, now that I've been and got some scissors, this is this is why I don't do unboxing videos. So as I was saying, guys, this is so yeah, guys, this is the Devastator 3.
Ah! You have a woman's hand, my lord.
Hey, I like them keys. I might do a full review of this. Let's have a look at the mouse. What the? Yeah, so that's that. Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, plug. Power lead. And I just put these on the floor. Try not to stand on all of the bags. Fuck! That was an accident. I shot myself. I knew that was going to happen, you know.